Welcome to the Calyrex Game Corner's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Cindy, a young vagabond from the Hoenn region with pyromaniac tendencies, Gimli, a stocky, burly miner from Sinnoh looking for his lost son, Elodie, an enthusiastic foodie and baker from Kalos, and Schmidt, an enigmatic man from Johto with a duck. My name is Rich, and I'm the Game Master, and this is Dunsparce and Drampa. The last we left off, we were in a room of the Trick House. This is the address where the cupcakes are due to be delivered, and it also turns out to just be a whimsical house of mystery and pranks and tricks. A mysterious voice told you that they have something that can help you with your adventure, which is very strange. You don't know the person who lives here. Right. You solved a puzzle, and the front door opened backwards, and you went into another room. You solved a puzzle, and now you're in the second room. And the theme of the second room seems to be that it's a little dance floor. There's checkered tiles, and they're lighting up colorfully, and there's a bunch of dancing Pokemon in there, including a Zigzagoon is one of them. They're just having a great time, and the very last thing that happened in our last session was that Schmidt and Jessica hit the dance floor, and they're just grooving. So, upon seeing this information, what do you do?
Continue to groove and schmoove.
Yeah, I was like, I just sit on the ground. I can't dance. just sits cross-legged, just arms crossed too. Just like, oh, don't dance.
Yeah, you both do that. Gimli looks upset. He just sits down. I meant to ask when we entered this place, how is Bean situated currently? I'm assuming you kind of got him like strapped in like as a backpack, or maybe like through your shirt collar,
I would like to think that he's not. It's not like a backpack, but more so like the child front pack. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's got like a little because I have like overalls on and stuff with it, so it's like I could just tuck him in there and he's just hanging out.
Perfect. This is like the first day of Bean's life, right? But he he's a baby, but he's not like crying or freaking out. He's just observing. He's looking at everything and being like, this is what life must be like.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah.
Along with the four of you, you also have a wagon contraption that is carrying 300 pounds worth of cupcakes. And I'm assuming that Gimli is pulling that in.
I'm parked right by that. So now I'm sitting, I'm like, well, this isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So
Great. Cindy and Ellie, what are you doing in this room? You're on like a little metal platform, and if you step off, you will hit the dance floor.
Well, does anybody want to go grooving on the dance floor?
As I stated,
already schmooving. What do you mean?
I don't dance.
Let's do it.
Start groove on the dance floor. Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Cindy and Soli stroll on out.
Oh, Soli as well?
Soli's with me.
Is Cabbage grooving too?
Oh yeah, Cabbage is grooving.
Okay, I need performance checks for everybody, including new ones for Jessica and Schmidt.
So I'd like to think Rock and Roll is actually bald right now and then forced himself out because he wants to break dance.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Rock and Roll with Trevor now because he's all about the break dancing Boulder.
Okay.
So
then you can roll for him as well.
A 17. Oh no, Soli got a 6.
Okay.
14 for Boulder.
Okay.
Jessica got a 17.
Very good.
And Schmidt also got a 6.
Okay.
Cabbage got a 15 and Elodie got a 12.
As the new friends hit the dance floor, one of them or someone just somehow happens to distract Schmidt a little bit, and he kind of loses his step. As he does that, he feels like psychically electrocuted. Something from an outside area has just zapped his body, and it just hurts so bad. And he takes 7 points of psychic damage, as his dancing was insufficient. Who was the other dancer who didn't succeed? Soli got a 6 and also takes, coincidence, 7 points of psychic damage.
Wow, weird.
Dance for your life.
It was a separate roll, but it just did.
So happy to join this dance floor.
Everyone else is grooving.
Before you, buddy.
There's a bunch of Pokemon in the room. There's a Zigzagoon that's just dancing on 2 legs, and it looks like so happy. It looks like it's just a Pokemon. You can't tell anything about it, but like if anyone owned this dance floor, it's Zigzagoon. They're killing it. They usher over to a fighting type Pokemon. It's like really small, and it's like very muscular and veiny, and it's holding above its head a big tray, and it's full of little like soda waters. and it offers them to all of you. You may or may
I'll
not.
take a soda water.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
It's a clear drink.
Very
and it's
peculiar
bubbly.
situation.
I'm good. I'm being a curmudgeon right now.
This is
Cindy will take one.
perfect. It seems like it's optional. Doesn't seem like it's required.
Okay, then I won't take one.
Okay. You take a sip of it, and it's good. It's good. It's funny. It's like bitter in a way that seems like it's like faux alcohol. Like it's like fake alcohol, basically. And it's bubbly and it's kind of citrusy. You're still dancing. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't stop while dancing. Can I do like a what did the kids call it? Perception check?
Sure, go for it.
Yes, the kid slang of perception check.
That
My
was a
favorite
crit.
dance
so-
move.
You did a crit.
Yeah, that was a 20.
Yeah, it seems like the floor is like illuminating in a pattern, perhaps. Although, like it keeps changing from like gold to purple to black, gold to like all the tiles keep changing, but it's really consistent. Is something that you notice with your crit perception. And just a little ways down, there's like a royally velvet and gold door at the end of this little dance hall. And you see just a bunch of Pokemon there grooving. There's a new one that's entered. He's kind of slinked in through the wall. He's like a purple pile of sludge, and he's just moving. He's great. He's like really talented dancer.
We love a talented muck. Or Grimer, or big purple piles. Oh, it could be a Swallow, actually, right?
Could be a Swallow.
Yeah.
Or
either
like
way.
I wonder if like the gold door, the floor seems to light up gold sometimes. Is it like the whole floor lights up in those specific colors, or is it like some tiles are gold, purple, and black?
Like
Some
a
tiles
pseudo-checker
are gold,
pattern.
purple, and black. As you are dancing, the tiles beneath your feet change, and it doesn't like seem to matter. But you do notice that there's a consistent pattern.
And Cindy dance towards the door.
Sure. No checks required. Actually, just kidding. I'm gonna make you do a check. One more performance check for Cindy.
Nat 20.
Yeah. You move over. What kind of dance move are you doing?
So I would assume Cindy's dancing in rhythm,
Of course.
on the beat,
Yeah.
not stepping on toes, and just she moves her way across the dance floor.
She does that. She gets to the door. Does she open it?
Attempts. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no challenge to it. The door opens and enters into a new dark hallway. If you'd like to enter, you may.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Cindy has left the room.
I will dance over and follow her.
Performance check.
Yeah, I think we all just kind of follow through by this point.
Performance check for the people. For the people. I trust the
For the
people.
For the
people.
people.
Is there a way around the dance floor?
The whole thing is a dance floor. It's more than you can jump. I'm sorry. It's like a solid 20 feet.
That's fine.
I don't think a crit can even get you that jump. Also, you have the wagon, so that's a little important too.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to say I crit again.
Yeah. Do you want to describe your movement at all?
The most immaculate movement you've ever seen. You ever seen the movie Step Up?
Nope, but you can tell me the
When
whole
they're
synopsis
doing like
right
the
now.
robot thing, like that he's doing like a robot, but it's like a hyper realistic robot, where he's like wiggling his shoulders and everything, and it looks like a robot. And it's great.
Very cool. Very cool. As you make that dance, Jessica copies it. Jessica's like, oh, Schmidt can groove too, and like she just inherently loves seeing you dance as well.
I wonder if that had anything to do with the dancer ability.
You get to the door. You may open and enter if you'd like.
Yes, please.
You do that.
Since it seems clear that I have to dance across the dance floor, I get up, I start moving the wagon, and I start to do like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Mass Effect games and the Shepherd dance, because that's as far as I am like willing to dance with. So I just kind of like pull the wagon along and just like kind of snap my fingers, try to bop to the beat, so I'm at least like presenting the illusion of dancing while I drag this wagon across, because I
Okay.
got to do it.
Yeah, you do have to give me a performance.
Of course, I figured. Even if it's light, it's still a thing. 19.
19, yeah, it's fine. It's successful. In fact, you rolled well enough that Gimli like does cool little tricks where like as he's dancing, he jumps and balances on the handle of the wagon and does a little spin in the air. And
So dexterous.
whenever,
Just continues.
whenever,
Ballerina Gimli.
Why is Gimli actually like low key dexterous as fuck?
yeah, it's supposed to be his dump stat, but he's just like killing it.
Nah, I'm dumb as a doornail. I
Even
don't
though this
know
is
how to
charisma
not be
technically,
dexterous.
but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, is this charisma? Then I got a 21.
Oh, that's
I
even
know
better.
performance.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah,
is
I
not
actually
dex.
have charisma.
Performance
Yeah.
is charisma, my guy.
Right. True.
Yeah, so you nail it. It looks awesome.
It's like somehow it's like that has a presence to it for some reason. Like I don't. It's just like,
Trevor takes advantage of the fact that he has 3 legs. 3 legs means you can dance pretty well. Boogie on up to the door. Do you open it? You go through.
I got a 15, so I'm canonically the worst human dancer.
yeah, well below me. Yeah, I'm clearly supposed
You rolled
to.
a
That's with your
21.
modifier?
What'd you say?
That with
That's
your
with your
charisma
modifier?
modifier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ality is feeling drained from the lack of funds lately. It's just affecting her. Her ability
Imagine
to
your
dance.
like social emotional level tied directly to your bank account. Couldn't be me.
Despite that, she still dances well enough. All the Pokemon in the room give her like a knowing nod, like "Heck yeah, way to go, good movement." Do you open the door and enter?
Yep.
Excellent. So that happens. The door closes, and you also get the feeling that like you started walking through this house backwards, right? Like you went into the main room, and then you turned around and went out the front door into new rooms. And at this point, realistically, you'd be so far out of the house, and you'd be like at the center of the route that you were last on, but you're still in the house somehow, some way. The room that you all entered is totally dark, and it smells a little funky. The lights flash on. Funnily enough, they're not lights. There's actually a sun in the sky that is covered up by a little bit of haze. It emits a bit of a green light into the room. It's a square-shaped room, but in a perfect square around the perimeter, there is very, very thick, viney foliage. As it appears, you are in a swamp. It is bubbling with acid. It's just like a terribly stinky, acidic swamp. The air is thick. It's fairly hard to breathe. There's a fallen tree. There's vines all over the place. And off in the distance, you see a light blue figure standing in the swamp. What do you do?
Hello?
The blue figure, it's about 40 feet away from you. It turns its head. It's clearly a Pokemon. It is about person-sized, but notably wider. It has a long tail, and it seems like it's adorned in armor.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, not a fan.
Cindy waves.
Cindy waves.
Yeah.
Roll Pokemon handling.
Oh no. Now one.
Nat 1.
Oh yikes!
No.
The
Oh god!
I'm sorry, guys.
the Pokemon looks at you and then just turns away. Wants nothing to do with you.
Cindy is sad.
So it's not attacking us.
Yeah, I thought that
a
was
good
gonna get provoked.
I was like, oh no, we're gonna die.
God.
To about your knees, if you were to step off this metal platform, you would be in bubbly acidic water, and it is just dense with fallen trees and plants and just swampiness.
Can I check if there's like fallen trees that we can like jump onto from here?
Sure.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, it's possible. There are vines that are kind of dangling from the walls that seem to be like solid, like you wouldn't be able to move past them, and they kind of swing out to the center. It could happen. It looks very dangerous. It looks like you would have to be incredibly skilled to do it safely.
Okay,
But
so
it could be
Gimli,
done.
you're gonna just
It's the one time I mess up.
But how are we gonna get the wagon across this?
right. Yeah, that's an issue. Hmm.
Is there a way to drain this acidic swamp?
Everybody grab a spoonful.
Oh yeah, I'll just eat through it with my con. That'll be fine.
Are you going
Yeah.
to roll for that?
No.
Okay.
Listen, I know we're about this content life here, but I ain't doing that.
I just gotta check. Okay.
Yeah, I
my
know.
job.
I
You don't want
understand.
to
I
drink
understand.
swamp water?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to drink the swamp water.
Can Cindy like dip her toes in it to see if it'll like hurt her to walk through?
You can.
You could dip something else in it if it's
You
acid.
could, yeah, you could like lose your toes if you do that.
Yeah.
Or okay, I don't know. My shoe that's on my foot.
Okay. Yeah.
Just gonna sacrifice your shoe. Do you have nothing else? Can I throw a gherkin in there?
Yeah.
That might be better.
So I'm gonna
Lava gherkin.
I'm gonna throw a gherkin into the swamp.
Okay. Just give me a really basic dexterity check. Just want to make sure you actually do it.
I got 10.
Basis.
You throw a gherkin into the swamp, and it for such a hydrating and moist and plump vegetable, it just ignites. It is just gone.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh no.
And you
Oh,
wanted
God.
to dip your foot in that.
I never said since
Oh.
Stardust.
I'm trying to figure out who this Pokemon is.
You
Maybe you
ask
can
it.
do a better job at waving.
Just ask it.
I think
Hey,
Hey,
who are you?
I
Buddy,
think
who are you?
Roll a Pokemon handling.
A 10. Still not a great roll, no.
Okay. It is more interested in you than it is in Cindy. It
Hell yeah.
it turns its face to you. It's still really shrouded. It's super hazy. Like it's basically a swamp fog that you're looking through right now, and you mostly just see its silhouette. But as it approaches closer, you can see that it is light blue colored. It's got little patterns of tan, and it's vaguely feminine. However, it doesn't approach
Feel-
much further. It just kind of goes halfway across the swamp. That's like a 60-foot long swamp.
I feel like out of character.
Like
I have
standing
some idea
in the
what it is,
water and not dying.
Yeah, it's fine. It's standing in the water.
but-
Could we have our charismatic person beckon
Yeah.
this Pokemon to carry us across?
Well, we can try.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Beckon it closer.
Sure. How do you do so?
That's a really good question that I have to think about. Hi, Pokemon. This is an awesome swamp you have here. It can't understand me, or can it?
You can roll.
Yeah, you can see if it does. It's very charismatic of you.
17.
It seems like it comprehended the compliment, and it stands a little bit taller, and it pulls its shoulders back. It looks a little proud. It marches a little bit closer to you. It is now about 15 feet away. Elodie recognizes this as a fairly large Nidoqueen
Oh,
That's
Why do
not
I know that?
what I thought.
because you made the roll.
because
and
you rolled
Oh,
for it.
and it-
I thought there was like some other reason. I was like, am I like having an
just have
experience with
intimate
one that I
knowledge
don't know
of-
about?
There's some secret lore about
Planes.
Elodie as a child
Yeah.
raised by Nidoran.
Like, Goth Queen, I know you.
No, yeah, it's a fairly commonplace Pokemon. Schmidt
Yeah.
recognizes as well, and like, and all y'all have seen Nidoran. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Queens recognize queens, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I was gonna say. Us queens gotta stick together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elodie probably saw one on like Route 11 or something in Kalos. I definitely didn't just Google that to see where Nidoran was in the Kalos region. But
Started around the Kalos region.
So it seems like, I mean, Nidoqueen is a poison type. Do
Mhm.
any of you have poison types?
No.
Izzy's in the box.
Well, that foils that plan.
So I don't think Izzy is capable of carrying any of us.
Well, that's true as well.
Izzy is a wee little lass.
She'll be big and strong one day.
Sure, and that day is certainly not today.
I still am not sure if a Salazzle can carry Gimli, honestly.
Yeah, true.
We use vines to make a raft.
We could. I mean, we probably should figure out about this Nidoqueen, right? Do we?
She can probably help us, hopefully, if we
I
can
would
get her
say
any
Could
closer.
Queen carry one of us?
I think based on size, yeah, but like, I'm more worried about the wagon.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if one of us
Okay,
gets
she'll
across,
have to make lots of trips.
well, like, if at least one of us gets across, we can check if there's like something else that can help the rest get across or something. Because we can't really see that far, can we, right now?
Where's that tree, that disintegrating tree in the swamp that you talked about?
Yeah, it's basically hollow. Like, I wouldn't recommend
Oh,
standing
it's hollow.
on it.
Okay.
You can't see the end of this room, but you get the feeling that there is one because all of these rooms have been like rectangle shaped so far,
Right.
and you get the vibe that that's what it is. Nidoqueen is looking at you guys, still fairly wary, but also intrigued with Schmidt particularly
Why me?
No.
because you had a good wave.
It's the solid
Elodie rolled
wave.
better than me, though, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah, I got a 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nidoqueen thinks Elodie is the shit.
Sick.
Queens recognize queens, like we just talked about.
Queens, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be like, yes, queen, at her.
Yeah.
Can Cindy
Okay.
roll again to try and say hi?
Yeah, go for it.
+3. 14?
What do you say to coax this beast?
Hi, friend.
Nidoqueen trudges forward, splashing acid close to your feet, not touching it, and she holds out a hand, a big queenly paw.
I take her paw.
Take her paw, and she throws you on her back, and she starts trudging across the swamp.
Go, Cindy, go. Woo.
Ooh.
As you cheer on
I'm
Cindy,
assuming Soli is like on my person somehow from holding her in a way. Or not.
You could roll a dex check for her to see if she made it, because Nidoqueen did not grab Soli. Nidoqueen grabbed you. Or you could have her wait.
Or could I pull out like a Pokeball and return her?
Yeah, give me
As
a
I'm
DC 10 dexterity save to see if you can recall Soli as you jump on Nidoqueen's back.
Well, I rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah, you
Just on the
recall
dice.
you recall Soli into the Pokeball as Nidoqueen slings you onto her back, and she trudges away as Elodie and Schmidt and Gimli cheer on Cindy. She and the Nidoqueen vanish from sight.
So I'm gonna recall my Boulder just to make sure.
I imagine
good dance bud.
0 of my Pokemon have an issue flying across this.
You tried.
Okay.
Yeah, there was that haze, bro.
If they all work together, could they carry you?
Uh-oh.
All 3 of my birds.
I'm gonna doubt it.
I'm just thinking like 3 birds is more than 1 bird.
3 birds, 1 Schmidt. Yeah.
None of
Yeah,
them are
okay.
particularly strong. Except Quacko. Quacko's strong as fuck.
Quacko's beefy. Yeah, I wouldn't be
And you can do a
confident
trial
in that.
run while you're still over the metal platform.
I'll just wait for the queen.
Anyone else have anything they want to do, or just wait for the Queen?
I'll recall Jessica while I'm waiting for the queen.
Okay, Jessica seems relieved that she's being recalled.
Okay.
Um,
Jessica, you're good. You did good.
you all give it some time, and Nidoqueen marches back without Cindy.
Well then,
She extends a paw out to the party.
who wants to go next?
My turn.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was like, I'll figure out the wagon situation. 'Cause-
Great. Quacko is out. I'm assuming he's fly capable.
Yes.
Okay. Nidoqueen slings you onto her back. I need a Constitution save from Quacko. As he attempts to fly over the acidic swamp, can he breathe the fumes?
Uh-oh.
I did mention that.
What kind of check is this?
Constitution save.
That's a 4, guys.
It's a 4.
No.
Yeah.
Echo?
Quacko jumps into the air to follow after you, and the air is so thick and hazy. He falls into the swamp and vanishes in a poof of smoke. And you hear a cackle.
Quacko, no! Can I
God.
see? Do I see where Quacko fell?
Yeah, you know the spot where he fell. There's nothing there.
I'm jumping in.
You're jumping in?
I'm jumping in after him.
Okay.
I gotta get Quacko.
Everyone witnesses as Schmidt jumps into the acidic swamp after Quacko. And in a flash, he ignites. And he is no longer here. Nidoqueen looks very confused and kind of concerned. And then she
Yeah.
just marches back over to the platform and extends a hand once again.
Well, before I go on, can I put cabbage in her Pokeball?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You good, Gimli? I can go next.
I'm more concerned about the wagon at this point. Like,
yeah.
Is there some kind of object we can like put it in to carry it over?
Party member, that's fine.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Well, he's. I don't think he's dead. So we'll put that out. Like the cackling plus the vanishing. I'm not
I remember he mentioned that as long as all of us don't die, we'll be fine. So I think this is like a temporary death situation, perhaps. That's just I don't know. Perhaps.
Either way, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. As sad as I am about Schmidt.
Well, yeah. We kind of just have to survive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the wagon,
can I do a perception check on that hollowed tree? I'm like convinced I can like put the wagon inside this and use it with Nidoqueen to cart over.
Yeah, give it a roll.
Ooh, that one. Yikes.
Yeah, you're not really sure. It's really hazy. It's really hard to tell. Like maybe it could work. Maybe.
If there's anything we can perceive from Schmidt just kind of disappearing and Quacko just kind of disappearing, because it seemed like it wasn't. I mean, we observed it, but I mean, do we have to like perception for that one too? Like to like what we observed?
I would insight it to see if you can get the vibe if like Quacko and Schmidt are like dead. You know,
it's insight it.
I'm like neutral on that, so
I'll +1. Let me try to take a look.
Yeah,
I'll insight on Schmidt. Oh, big die. Here we go. It's a 13.
You understand that The way that Quacko and Schmidt ignited into the swamp was the same way that the Gherkin did. However, in the back of your mind, you remember when you were first invited into this room, the H-Trick or whoever the tenant or whoever runs this place, whoever or whatever they are, mentioned that death is something that can happen here and that it wouldn't be permanent. So the back of your head, you're just kind of hoping that Schmidt and Quacko are okay.
So Nidoqueen seems to have an understanding of us. If I like gesture to the wagon and be like, do you think we could do something about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Pokemon handling.
Oh my god, a nat 1 again.
Nat 1. Nidoqueen has no idea what you're talking about.
Like, what are you waving your arms for?
Yeah. She does not get it. She does not understand.
Can I try and explain and point at it and mime picking it up?
Yeah, make that a performance then.
Oh, okay, yeah. Perfect. I love performance.
Yeah.
And it was a not super awesome roll, but that is an 11.
Okay.
Switching my d20.
So sorry for your rolls today. Jeez, it's a money thing, isn't it? It's really a money problem.
Yeah, I'm also pretty broke, so I said I'm gonna blame it on. I have $17. I think that's why my nat ones are coming from.
Yeah, Gimli and I are broke. It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Nidoqueen observes Elodie's performance of Mimery, and she just kind of quizzically looks at Elodie and very slowly turns her outstretched hand into a thumbs up.
Whatever that means.
Sure. I mean, can we hand Nidoqueen the wagon now?
You can do whatever you want.
Push it towards her, I guess.
Yeah, I'll push the wagon towards Nidoqueen for the out to the outstretched hand and see if they take it along with them.
Okay. Yeah, she picks it up. She turns her back to you and she wanders into the thick haze of the swamp.
Well, that's nice.
She
mission accomplished.
She vanishes for a solid 40 seconds.
Okay.
Then off in the distance, you see her silhouette reappear without the wagon.
You want to go next?
Sure, I can go next.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Cindy has no idea what happened to Schmidt.
No.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh no.
You could.
Where's Schmidt?
You could roll perception.
System 11.
Yeah, you didn't. For all you know, Schmidt is fine. You didn't see anything. Nidoqueen marches back to Elodie and Gimli and extends a paw once again.
I will take her paw.
Great. She flings you onto her back. It's very not gentle, but it's also
dude.
It's fine. You do it. It's all right.
Queens recognize queens. It's all right. It's all right, Queen.
Yeah. She marches off into the haze, and she's gone for 40 seconds. So, and then she returns with no Elodie, and then she looks at Gimli, stretches out a paw.
Absolutely, take the paw.
Okay, you take the paw. She slings you onto her back in the same way.
Okay,
and as you walk to the end of the swamp, there's another metal platform where you see Elodie, Cindy, and the box of cupcakes on a wagon. She sets you down there. She gives a little wave, and then she vanishes off into the swamp.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
So where's Schmidt?
Well,
that's a funny thing.
We're not sure how death works in this house, but yeah.
What? Excuse me?
So Quacko was not flying very well and fell into the swamp. And Schmidt jumped into the swamp after Quacko.
Okay, I see it.
So, and I'm just not sure if he died. I want to be beat up about it, but I'm really confused.
You'd think at this point we would be familiar with the concept of death, but we have no body to bury, so nothing is guaranteed.
If there was a body to bury, I'd be like, well, that sucks. But I'm not sure what happened. And really, I'm not sure if I should be sad or not.
I think in his honor, I think we should keep going.
Is there we
gotta do the cupcakes one way or another.
I'll just quickly take because I definitely have my hat, so I'm just gonna take my weird bucket hat off and her sun hat off in his honor. He was a good lad. A little A little interesting, but a good lad. Hopefully we see him again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see him again soon. Yeah, for sure.
As long as he didn't actually die, I don't want to see him again soon, but if he didn't die, I hope we see him again soon.
There is a velvety purple door with a gold border on this metal platform.
Classic.
Well, I think we should open the door.
You do that, and you all enter. As you enter, this door was velvety and purple on your way in. The backside of it is made of stone. The stone, as the last of you enters, violently slams shut. This room is much smaller than the previous rooms you were in. It's probably about 10 feet by 10 feet. Small little square. You can barely fit the three of you. Part of you is glad that Schmidt isn't here. I mean, you hope he's okay, but if he were here, you'd be very crowded. The wagon just can barely fit. It has to lean diagonally up against the wall. You notice as right after the door shuts, the bottom of the floor feels a little moist. Dangling from the ceiling is a wire. And on that wire is a Pokemon that is circular and made of metal. And it has lots and lots of little objects dangling from its body.
Hi, friend.
Roll a Pokemon handling.
A dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. You do that to this ring that's dangling from the ceiling, and it goes, and it kind of dances, and it clings, and there's all these little metal objects dangling from it.
Is up the only way to go?
There's a door on the far wall.
Our wall doesn't seem very far.
It's not far at all. It's basically at arm's length.
Yeah.
Can we try the door?
Yeah.
Try to open it?
It is locked, and there's a keyhole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a keyhole.
Yeah, I bet that Pokemon has a key.
Oh, weird.
Something maybe could happen.
Seems like with a bunch of dangling pieces of metal.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a very particular Pokemon.
Yeah, there might be a Pokemon that does something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not an expert.
Elodie is definitely an expert on this Pokemon. Don't kid yourself. This is a fairy type from the Kalos region. Its name is Klefki. And there are a whole bunch of keys on it. As you observe, as you notice that this Klefki is here in this room, the damp floor becomes a puddle. I am setting a timer for 15 minutes.
Oh god.
That should be plenty of time.
No.
I ram the door.
Okay, roll a strength.
Yeah. How much do I get for this? Athletics? No?
Yeah, athletics, yeah.
Okay. 17?
You slam the door with all your force.
Mm-hmm.
It does not budge.
Yeah, figured. Okay.
I'm going to take Cabbage out.
Okay.
What scent do you think Klefkis would like?
Metal.
Metal?
Oh, like the oil you put in locks to make them open better.
WD-40.
Oh,
yeah.
Can I have cabbage use sweet scent with the scent of WD-40?
Absolutely. Roll that performance. That's wild.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you all inhale as the small stone room that you're in with the dank air, the dank moist air, all now just smells like oil. It just smells like WD-40. It's awful. Klefkis gives a nod to Cabbage that's like, all right. Yeah, okay, but doesn't seem particularly delighted by it. It's just like, okay, I see what you're doing.
All right.
More or less.
Now it's just stinky.
Yeah, now it's really stinky and nothing that much has changed, except the room is filling up a little bit more with water. You can feel it on your ankles.
The answer was not. It's in fact a living being, not a machine.
Oh, so the Klefki's on a wire, right? Is it like the wire is not long enough for it to be able to reach down to us?
It's
how high up is it?
It's you have to reach up to grab it, but it's a pretty skimpy wire. It's but yeah, it's attached. You can do with that what you will.
I'm worried that if we broke it, something would happen.
Come here.
Do you want to roll a Pokemon handling for that?
Yes.
Do it.
Another dirty 20.
It doesn't come to you because it's on the wire, but it looks at you very happily, and it goes, and it goes ding 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 ding, and the keys rattle on its body.
So, How high would you say it's up?
It's
Like,
not,
could I
you can
boost
reach up and
Cindy?
grab it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, could I like boost Cindy up just real quick to grab Klefki? Because it seems like it would actually come.
Cindy can grab it. It's not very high up.
Oh, Cindy can just grab it. Okay.
Okay, I reach up and grab my new key friend.
Okay, yeah, no checks necessary. You do that. You gently pull on Klefki, and they break free from the wire, and they are in your hands. They look at you, and they go, "Boo," and they're like super happy.
Oh,
It's very cute. So can we try some of the keys in the door?
Sure, go for
Yeah,
it.
can we do that?
Yeah. Which one do you pick?
Okay. Can we describe the keys? Like, I guess so we can.
There's several of them, more than a dozen.
Okay.
They're all different. There's a bronze one, there's a silver one, there's a gold one, there's a copper one, there's one that's like in the shape of a skull, there's one that looks like it's made of plant. They are very diverse. There's one in the shape of a teardrop. Their aesthetics are wild.
Okay.
did you say there was a gold one?
Yes.
And the doors have been trimmed in like golden stuff?
That is
I
true.
would try that one first.
Okay. You take it off of Klefki?
Do you have to take it off to do it?
Not necessarily, but the Klefki does open.
Okay. Whichever way's the fastest, try to get it in the hole to see if it works.
Okay. As you grab the gold key, Klefki's just like, "Boo," and like peels itself open the way that Klefki does, and you are able to remove the key from its body. You put it in the door?
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
A 9.
9 doesn't fit. It hardly even goes in.
What does this door look like?
It looks like all the other doors. It is velvety purple. It's kind of like a felt, and it has a gold trim.
Hey guys, it's not the gold key.
Thank you. That's
Is there a velvet key of some capacity?
No, but there's a purple key.
There's a purple key. Okay.
try the purple key.
Yeah, let's get the purple key.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, that's fine.
16.
16 does not open the door.
Mm,
It goes in a little bit, but not quite. Not quite.
Okay.
Do you hang on to these keys, or do you return them to Klefki?
Probably give them back.
Okay.
To Klefki.
Sure.
But like in a way that like we know that we tried them.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Klefki holds them closer up to its mouth, and then the other ones dangle from its arms, I guess, however you want to describe it. You have a little less than 10 minutes left. The water's up to your knees.
Teardrop key.
Teardrop key. Yeah, roll a d20.
It's a 15.
15 does not open the door.
Okay.
Very, very sorry.
Speed run of the next keys, one after the other.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay. There are 16 keys that you haven't tried. Did you just go from left to right?
Yeah.
Okay. Key number 16. Roll a d20.
19.
Okay. It goes in like all the way, but it doesn't quite turn. There are 15 keys left.
God. Okay, the next one.
Okay.
It's 11.
11. This is a fiery red key. It does not go in all the way, unfortunately.
And the next one.
Okay. This is key number 14. It is yellow and sparkly. Roll your
I got
d20.
a 9 again.
Okay. It does not turn the lock. Next one.
A 4.
Okay, this one like is in the shape of a spider. You put it in the lock, does not work. You got 13 keys left.
A 5.
5, it does not go into the hole. Try the 12th key.
A 10.
Okay, not gonna work. Get the 11th key.
5.
Unfortunately, this little orange key does not do the job.
A 17.
Okay, the 10th key does not fit. I'm so sorry.
A nat 20.
All right, you have this blue key. It's in the shape of a snowflake. As the water is up to your waist, you insert it into the keyhole, you turn it, and it clinks open. Wonderful. All the water drains out through a hole in the bottom of the floor, and Klefki lets out a little cheer.
Yeah.
Are the cupcakes soggy because the water touched
Well, the wagon
their
would have been
box?
underneath and would have rose up.
It's
Probably
the
would have-
waterproof.
Believe it or not, your clothing is not wet, despite the fact it definitely was earlier.
Hmm.
Huh. Well, I mean, weirder things have happened.
True. It literally died.
Okay, do we all enter the next room of the trick house?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. You get the feeling that you've walked so far in this single direction, you would probably be in Slateport by now if you were outside the trick house.
We were outside, yeah.
Great.
Before you enter the room, while you stand in this chamber of temporary darkness, you can smell and hear quite clearly that something is alive up ahead.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
It is fairly dark. The walls around you change to like a cobblestone with moss. You find yourself in a room that is similar to what's a good description? I don't think this exists in Pokemon. I want to say it's like a Mayan temple. Like the room is a vague pyramid shape. It's like triangular and conical, but kind of segmented, and it is quite dark. There's a little filtering of light up through a crack in some of the stone.
Good thing I can let Soli out, who has 30 feet of dark vision.
Sure. What do you want to do with Soli?
Have Soli try to communicate how to get to the other side of the room as best as she can.
Have Soli do a perception first.
Well, she got a 4.
She got a 4.
She is big dumb.
Soli, with her night vision, she peers around the corner from this threshold that you're standing in, and her eyes lock onto something, and she puts her head down on the ground and puts her paws over her eyes immediately.
No. Good. So whatever it is, she's scared of it.
Yes, she is. Doesn't like being here.
Great.
Well, that makes... How many of us are there now? I was going to suggest Soli make a little light for us, but I'm assuming we don't want to see.
I mean, I could ask, or I could let Jack out, and Jack could something.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
It does seem like Soli doesn't want to be here, so I'll pull Soli back, and I'll let Jack out.
The scariest thing is the thing we don't know about.
Okay. What do you do with Jack?
Jack's only fire move is a Fire Fang.
Okay.
So can you just flaming teeth to light the way?
Yeah, he can just kind of like project it in a spurt, or if you want him to be like a torch, he can do that too.
More of a torch, hopefully.
Okay.
Jack, come on, we're counting on you.
Imagine this is just Bird Box. That's a good point.
Let's say 9.
His Fire Fang is in fact in his mouth, so it's not quite as good as a flashlight. It's a little bit worse than that. But is he just on the ground? Or are you like holding him? I'm trying to picture this.
I was assuming he's just like vibing on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, he's vibing on the ground, and he's emitting a weak light. It's about as powerful as the light that's filtering through the ceiling. And it casts onto a figure. It seems like a statue. It is directly in front of you guys, a little ways to the left. And it is a sculpture, it appears, of a person and a Pokemon. I would like Cindy to roll a history.
Let's go.
Ooh, 16 plus 1, 17.
Has nothing to do with history class. It has everything to do with something that happened 3 days ago. You see cast in stone the face of youngster Calvin and a Venonat.
No.
And a what?
And a Venonat. And they look terrified.
Oh no.
Oh God, what?
Oh, he went into the trick house. Oh, Calvin, no.
Calvin, we did see him again.
Oh, you're right.
Oh God, is there Medusa in here?
Yeah. What the heck?
Roll a perception.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, time to find Medusa.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't want Medusa.
Oh no. That's a dirty 20.
You can hear what sounds like a sizzling sound, and from behind the statue of Calvin, you see a single, looks like a tentacle with a blade on it.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, no.
I mean, does the idea of Medusa exist in the Pokemon world that Elodie would know that is a thing that exists?
You could roll.
Is it insight?
I don't want to say it's definitely not Arcana. I will give you history or religion. They're both intelligence.
Okay, they're probably going to be the same then. 8.
Yeah, you are not familiar with any stories about Pokemon and people turning to stone. You have no idea.
Yuck.
Can we just close our eyes and fumble through the room?
Is that what you do?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just not sure if our characters would make that leap, but maybe they would.
I don't like it.
I mean, they are turned to stone, and they do seem pretty scared.
What was the whatever that popped out behind it?
You saw a dark colored, looked like a tentacle, but at the top of it was a sharp blade.
I don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
Can I roll insight to see how evil the room feels?
Sure, go for it.
Oh no, that's a 4.
Yeah,
it's fun.
You get no vibes from this room at all. It's a room. There's a statue of Calvin here. Isn't that interesting?
The screaming youngster Calvin. Solid vibes.
That's fine. That's normal.
Totally okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
no,
I don't
I
think
don't
it's that
approach
bad.
it.
I think we're good.
Thanks, Cindy.
No problem.
Vibe check seems okay.
It's just straight vibes. That's
So
lit, bro.
So
There's a sound of like
Gang?
constant like sizzling or hissing, just nonstop in this room.
I don't like snakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like really, it's like
Doesn't
glare.
what is
Yeah,
it? Does a viper have like a blade on the end of its tail?
it does. Yeah.
Oh.
And this was probably paralyzed due to glare, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I say here, kitty kitty, to try to attract this? Whatever it is.
why would you think it's a kitty?
Want to attract it?
Roll a Pokemon handling.
Oh God.
What if we make friends with it? That's a dirty 20.
Cindy,
Oh
you
my
were
God.
spot on. There is not one but a pair of Subvipers in this room. You say, here, kitty kitty, and the slithering gets louder, and they slide right up to you. I need you to make a con save. This is a very high save.
Bye,
I'm like
guys.
hiding behind Gimli.
Oh no, my con's -1.
So here,
That's a
kitty. He's like, I'm
6.
kitty.
The 6?
Oh God. Oh no, we're gonna lose Cindy.
Gimli and Elodie observe as Cindy waves down to these pairs of snakes, and her body solidifies and becomes stone.
Oh.
Jack did not meet eyes with these snakes, and just is meowing sadly at Cindy, frozen in like a kneeling position.
I'm
Well.
going to cover my eyes and be like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Jack, come here, baby!" Like Beckett and Jack over it. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Jack
cover
is,
my eyes.
Jack is just meowing and is just very confused and scared and sad, and leaps into her
no.
arms.
Well,
Oh God.
well, we
Are you-
yeah. Wait until the last scene. Everyone cry. Cry
Gimli.
right now. Well, we did watch her die.
Oh God.
Oh God.
We gotta get out of here. I don't
Yeah.
want to die.
Okay. Well, it's very clear to shut our eyes.
Yeah, my eyes are closed.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna put one of my hands over my eyes and one of my hands over Jack's eyes,
Okay.
and I'm gonna recall Cabbage.
Okay.
Should we try and feel our way out of here? Or... Oh wait, tremor sense. Trevor, we can be able
Yeah.
to. He can.
Yeah, I'll bring Trevor out and then see if I can tremor sense to see the way out, and then we can use Trevor as like a guide through the darkness.
Okay. Have Trevor roll a perception.
Yeah. Oof. That is in fact a 4.
This mossy cobblestone is all cracked, and there's like small plants growing through it, and Trevor it's like a jigsaw that's all unscrambled. He can't really feel it out.
The only thing we can do, because I guess we didn't really see much of the map layout of the room.
It's
right,
rectangular, like most of these rooms.
Yeah, okay.
There's like a small pillar in the middle where the Subviper were hiding behind it, and they've returned to that spot since they petrified
Okay.
Cindy.
Well, then I think the obvious play, since these are all rectangular rooms, is to go towards the wall
Yeah.
and blindly walk it until we hit the door.
Yeah, kind of like leaning along the wall.
You do the
Yeah.
left wall or the right wall?
Right wall.
Okay. And are you pulling the wagon as well?
Yes.
Okay. When you are ready to do so, you may roll me a dexterity save.
Ooh,
Both
my
of us?
favorite.
Both of you, yes.
Okay. Oh yes, 22.
Oh my god. I got like a 13.
You both hug the right wall. You walk along. Calvin and his friend Tim were petrified to the left, so you do not cross paths with them. As you traverse this room, it's about 30 feet down. The slithering, hissing sounds get louder and louder. You walk past them, and they start to go quieter and quieter. Gimli feels a snaky tail briefly wrap around his ankle. The bladed part of it leaves a very small cut in his pants. However, you both make it to the door with your eyes closed. It is unlocked. Do you enter?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You do that. The door closes. You're on a metal platform, and you have survived for now. There's only 2 of you left.
This is not worth the money.
The trick house.
It's not worth the money at all.
The trick house is not over, guys.
No,
Oh god.
it's definitely not worth the money.
Elodie, Gimli, and a big wagon of goodies.
Yes.
You enter yet another rectangular room. It's about 30 feet deep. The walls are more or less like 25 feet to either side of you on the left and right. In the center of it, this one's fairly well lit. It looks like a temple or like a cathedral or something. There are 4 pedestals with bowls on the top of these pedestals. They are empty. And each of them have text written on it in a language that you speak. On the leftmost pillar says, I have a head but no arms, a tail yet no legs. On the second it says, every morning a noggin I shed, every evening I regain my head. On the third is, a little round, a little straight, the picture is clear, but we love to obfuscate. On the fourth it says, flip me by night, flip me by day, will it help? Who can say? On the back wall by the entrance is a table with 3 items on it, a coin, a pillow, and a puzzle piece. On that same wall, there's a velvety door with a gold trim.
I guess can we get this in notes?
Yeah. I'm
because the flip one is the coin.
So the head. Well, so I guess the coin could be 1 or 4.
Right, but there might be one that aligns better with that. So like,
maybe the pillow is 4.
The pillow could be 4 because the cold side of the pillow. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, a little round, a little straight. This picture is clear, but we love to obfuscate. A little round, a little straight. Oh, that's a puzzle piece. Little round, a little straight because you have
because some edges are curved. Right.
The picture is clear, but we love to obfuscate because like it's unclear until you add the pieces. Yeah.
Right.
I have a head but no arms, a tail yet no legs. Also could be a coin.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the pillow could also be 2 because every morning a noggin I shed, you remove your head from the pillow. Every evening I regain my head, and the head is placed back on the pillow.
The head is placed back. Okay, I feel like coin to 1, pillow to 2, and puzzle piece to 3 makes the most sense to me.
Right, because I think the flip by night, flip by day, will it help? Who can say? Means that it might be like, it might not be the option, but it sounds like it could be any of them. Because technically, like, when you're moving a puzzle piece around, that's the same logic too. So that could be all 3, meaning each other one is like very specific to each piece. And then the last one could be any of them, meaning that maybe we should toss it aside.
I'm down with putting
yeah, I want to sit on it a little more, but I think I'm liking that as well. The problem with it is that we're presented with them in order, and I don't like that. Like you see how it's like it's literally that, one. Yeah, one is coin, pillow is 2.
Coin, yeah.
And it kind of fits almost too well that I'm like, I don't want to. But then might be over just overthinking it completely.
Insane option. Put all 3 in the 4th one.
The insanity.
The insanity option.
Just flip the bowl over on the 4th one.
The only thing about like the pillow fitting with the last one is flip me by day, and like you don't really use a pillow during the day.
But okay, so like
that's the only thing that's throwing me.
What if we just flip the bowl over?
Yes. Wait, actually, that's
so we
a
go
good
1,
idea.
2, 3, flip the bowl over.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
That's the actual answer, but like I'm kind of interested.
Okay, is that what you do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you do that.
Is there a door in here?
Yeah, it's right by the table where all the items are.
Can we try the door?
Sure. You open it. It's unlocked.
Awesome. I'm gonna give Gimli a high 5.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if it's solved it, but I guess we can move on.
Great. You enter the next room. This place does not end. Instead of a rectangle, this is like a straight line. It's just a hallway. It goes like 40 feet down. You go descend the hallway. It's fairly well lit. It's just like stone walls. It seems not very suspicious.
But you say that, but I'm suspicious.
You can roll insight, or you can perceive.
Yes,
There's all sorts of stuff you can do.
I'm gonna insight.
Okay.
Oh, 9.
9. Yeah, you don't really know what's going on. You don't really trust anything you've seen in the trick house.
True. I'm good to, I guess, walk down if you are.
The two of you walk down this hallway. Your feet echo in this space. The ceilings are like high and like slightly curved, but the walls are very narrow. You pull the wagon behind and it kind of goes clink, 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 clink in the hallway. You go 40 feet down, and before you are 2 doors, each of them with little cat faces on the top. They have no doorknobs. The cat's eyes are closed.
Wait, describe that to me again. I don't know why that's in process.
There are 2 doors to the left and to the right. They are your same classic purpley doors with gold trim. And there are faces of cats, well, specifically cat Pokemon on each of them. They both have their eyes closed. They look like they're asleep.
Can I say, here, kitty, kitty?
Sure. Yeah, roll a Pokemon handling.
9. I should have Jack still in my arms, so.
Yeah, Jack is fine.
Maybe.
Does Jack help you?
Sure, he can meow with me.
Sure, yeah, he meows with you. Great. The 2 cats on the doors open their eyes. They go, yeah, welcome to the trick house. And they giggle and they speak in unison. It is very spooky.
I hate this so much.
They say, one of these doors will lead you to the exit. The other one will lead to certain doom. One of us lies. One of us always tells the truth.
So the solution to this, right, is that you ask what the other one would say and then you do the opposite, right?
The left door, let me specify. The left door is a purplish blue looking cat. And the right door is a gray cat with like little horns and a beard.
Berserker.
Yeah, so you asked them what the other one would say. If it was like, will the other one tell me that door will lead us to certain doom or something to that extent?
Yeah.
Which one are you asking? Let's just say, okay, there's a Alolan Meowth and a Galarian Meowth. Which one are you asking?
Okay.
I guess let's ask Alolan Meowth.
And can I get that question one more time?
So, would the other cat say that your door will open?
Lead us to certain doom.
And
like
will lead us to certain doom, sorry.
The cat thinks and says, no.
And then ask the other the same question.
What can I get what you ask the Galar Meowth?
Will the other cat say that this door will lead to certain doom?
The Galar Meowth says confidently, yes.
Okay. So I believe it would be the Alolan Meowth door, right? Because Alolan Meowth door is the truth and the Galarian Meowth is the liar, because the Alolan Meowth said that the other Meowth would lie about this door. And then, wait. What? Because the other one's the... Oh no, my trick didn't work.
You can ask more questions. You can ask whatever you want.
We just got to make sure we frame the question correctly. Because I've definitely heard this like 1,000 times and then forget the exact pattern.
It did work, right? Because I'm like trying to picture this in my mind.
We asked always if the opposite door...
What the cat would say about the other cat would say about the door that they are under. So a Alolan cat tells truth, then Galarian lies. And so if the Galarian Meowth would lie about the door that the Alolan cat is on, then he would say, and it was the right door to go to certain death.
Are we supposed to ask about the same door?
So to process.
Because we asked about its opposite.
Let me say, I encourage you to ask as many questions as you'd like. You don't have to base it all off this one analysis.
But this should be all the answer we need.
That's what I was saying.
If we framed it correctly.
And that's what happened in Labyrinth, and she fell down the door to certain death. So
have either of us seen Pokemon Labyrinth?
Yeah.
That was out of context. This is not in context of the Pokemon world.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But
so we asked the one if the opposite door would it lead us to certain death. The opposite door. He said no. And then we asked the other one if on the other door would it lead us to certain death. He said confidently yes. So one of them is lying, the other is telling the truth. But we didn't ask about the same door, right? Which we would get opposite answers, so it wouldn't really.
Okay, so I guess should we ask? Okay, so to the Alolan Meowth, What would Galarian Meowth say that the door that he is on leads to certain doom?
The Alolan Meowth says, no.
And that was the same one you said yes to the opposite door. Meow.
Yeah. Galarian Meowth. What would Alolan Meowth say about the door that Alolan Meowth is above?
Alolan Meowth would say that his door is the safe door.
Alolan Meowth, would you say your door is the safe door?
Alolan Meowth says, of course my door is the safe door.
So I don't think that's the safe door. Because whether or not one is telling the truth and the other's lying, it would be the opposite answer regardless. Because because if they're both saying that it's that door, then one of them's telling the truth about what he said while the other one did say that. So either...
How are we overcomplicating this?
Well, no,
it's also a 50-50. I mean, you could just pull the trigger.
No! Okay, one of us goes through one door, the other goes through the other.
Then one of you has to do the rest of the trick house by yourself.
Yeah, because it might not be over here.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I guess I kind of assumed it would be
Also,
over.
we have to take the wagon with us, and we have to get it to the destination.
True.
So we can't really... We would have to both coin toss it if we're going to take that route, or figure out the puzzle.
No, I think we have to figure out the puzzle. I think we have it.
So when we asked that, which Meowth was it that we asked about the opposite door and then asked the same door?
Let me write them all out.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that's bothering me is like we're asking, like trying to visualize it with the Galarian and Alolan Meowth is a little jarring. Galarian Meowth, would Alolan Meowth say that his door is the safe door?
Yes.
Now, Alolan Meowth, would you say your door is the safe door?
Of course.
Okay. Alolan Meowth, was Galarian Meowth lying?
Yes.
So that definitely... Wait, no, never mind. Because they're both going to say that each other is lying.
Not necessarily. So why I wanted to ask that was because if the Alolan Meowth said yes, and then the other one, this is like, would he say this? Yes. Then he asked, would you say your door is safe? He would say yes. Then I asked him if the other one was lying, and he could either be lying or telling the truth. And then he said yes, but the Alolan Meowth said the exact same thing. So therefore, the one in front of us is lying. The Galarian Meowth is lying. Therefore, the Alolan Meowth is the safe one. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think my logic makes sense. I don't know, but...
Me using yes and no doesn't actually keep track of whether they said it was safe or not, because I don't remember what we asked for the first few ones.
Because I might have confused myself in my mind with this riddle.
Exactly. I confused myself for sure. I know the answer to it, but like I'm just confused. Like I've confused myself. I've complicated it too much. Galarian Meowth, is your door safe?
Yes.
True. Galarian Meowth has a beard and beards never lie.
Galarian Meowth, would Alolan Meowth Galarian Meowth, is Alolan Meowth's door safe?
No.
So, I mean, I guess we can ask like a simple question like, Galarian Meowth, are you a Galarian Meowth?
How would I know? I live in a door.
All right, yeah, that's a
fair
good question. What's like a question that is like unequivocally there is one answer to?
What were the colors of the doors?
They're the same. They're that velvety purple and they have gold trim.
Galarian Meowth, what's the color of your door?
I've never seen it. I can't turn my neck.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Okay. Has he ever seen colors? Like, can they describe colors? Galarian Meowth, do you know what a color is?
What's a color?
What color?
Color.
Color?
What's a color?
Okay, doesn't know what a color is. So you can't ask something like objective. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can really... I guess all they know is doors.
Yeah, I mean, Galarian Meowth, are you a door?
I think I'm in a door.
Okay. And Alolan Meowth, are you a door?
How would I know?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you can't ask them objective truth.
yeah.
Because then they're like, I don't know. What is the thing? Like,
I don't know.
So silly thing. I want to try this just because. Galarian Meowth, my name is Gimli.
Hello.
What's my name?
I don't remember.
Cool. Okay. See, no objective truth.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm that.
I'm going to start from the beginning of my thought process again, because I was not taking good notes the first time. But
sure.
Alolan Meowth.
Hello.
What would Galarian Meowth say about Your door.
You would say that my door is a trap.
We don't even know if that's true.
Honestly,
Maybe you do.
like just from that, I think it's the Galarian door, and I think that's what you said earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Then I'm happy to go through the Galarian door.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. You lock in your answer, and the mouth say, yeah, and then the Alolan Meowth door vanishes, and the Galarian Meowth door swings open. You have solved the riddle.
Yeah.
Nice job. Okay.
I was like, I had it earlier, but
was all we needed, and we spent way too long on that.
Well, no, the very first question didn't really frame it for us until we got further into it. It's like what he would say. He would say, "My door's a trap."
You enter the next room, and as far as you can tell, it is identical to the previous room. You're in a long hallway. It is stone-like, and at the end there are 2 doors.
I hate it here. Right.
It's like 40 feet down. Do you walk down the hallway?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk down the hallway, and at the end of the hallway, there are the 2 doors. They are purple with gold trim. There are no cat faces. In between the 2 doors, close to the ceiling, there's a sign. It says "Trick" in all caps with an exclamation point.
Wait,
I love that.
A door that just says "trick."
Can I check around and see if there's anything else around here?
Sure.
12.
It's pretty nondescript. It's just a stone hallway with 2 doors at the end and a sign that says "Trick." I forgot to specify. It's like a neon sign, and all of the lights are changing colors. It is like very cartoony, clowny looking.
Yeah, and they're just 2 doors.
Right. Yeah, 2 doors.
They have doorknobs.
They have doorknobs. Yeah,
I'm sure.
It's funny because like I could imagine that we got to the end of it and we're trying to make this tough decision, and both doors just lead to the exit anyway, and they're on the same side, and it's just to make you think that there isn't one.
Trick though, so
it just says "Trick." It's like trick. It's like "Trick" like in between the doors, right? They're not pointing at anything. It's like nondescript. It just says "Trick" in like the neon clown sign. That's what you're saying, right? But is it like in between the doors? Like it's not above one in particular?
No, it's directly symmetrically in the middle.
Right. Okay, that's what I was making sure.
You said it was like changing colors?
Yeah, it's just like flashing.
Yeah, it's like a cool like
the whole
Vegas
thing
sign.
Yeah, it's like alternating like the colors of the rainbow.
Right.
Right, the whole thing.
Yep.
It's like it's like a flashing like open sign, you would say, like kind of that style. That's
exactly.
Okay.
It's super tacky.
Yeah, good adventures go left. We're going left.
Okay. You commit. You open the door.
Do you want to see that, Grace? So you go with that. There's no puzzle here.
Sure.
Like there's nothing.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm like convinced that this is just an actual trick that they're trying to make us sit here. So
okay,
I'm just walk there left.
You
go first.
Yep.
You open the left door. It is totally dark.
Cool.
You continue walking.
Yes.
Great. Elodie, you follow.
I'm gonna wait a beat.
Okay. You wait with the door open as Gimli pulls the wagon into the darkness. You lose sight of him because of how dark it is, but you can hear the wagon.
You good, Gimli? I'm gonna yell out to him.
Seems all right. Yeah.
It's true.
I think we're fine. I will come before something else happens.
All right, I'll come.
Okay.
Nice. Is it too late to roll an insight check?
For what?
For just like the vibe of the room?
Sure. I mean, for the previous room or this room you're about to enter that I haven't described yet?
This room that I'm about to enter.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, 14.
Yeah,
True.
it's it feels like whoever designed this place just loves pranks and mischief and tricks, and that's pretty much all you get from it.
Okay.
Yeah, canonically, I think it was just kind of done. It was just like I'm just taking the left door. Like
I'll keep going.
I'm sick of tricks. Like it's just left door.
Yeah. So the corridor that you're in starts to gradually brighten up, and once again you find yourself in what looks like a temple or ruins, but instead of like mossy cobblestone, it looks like sandstone. And it's a very narrow 5-foot hallway that like descends down on a ramp, and then there's a pool of water. The ceiling is very low. Gimli would be able to just walk through it, this channel of water, and not hit his head on the ceiling. LD would have to tilt her head down a little bit to get through it. It's full of water, and there is a sign on the ceiling where like the ramp starts to go down. The slanted ceiling, there's a sign, and it says The bravest of Pancham survive without the pack.
Does that mean we have to go
do this one
alone?
at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. So rock, paper, scissors, who goes first? We can't see each other, so it's not going to work.
Yeah, you just roll a d6 and whoever does that wins.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a 6.
I got a 3.
Okay. I will go first.
Okay.
So I'll take the wagon with me because I'm the only person who can lift it anyway. So me and the wagoner. I was like, can I? How far is the? Like, can we tell how far away, like how through the water is?
Roll a perception.
18.
Yeah, there's a parent end. It's like a long way to trudge through water, but you can probably do it. It's like,
Because the only thing I'm concerned about is that if I take the wagon with me, I'm treating the wagon as a character too often. If I take the wagon with me, would it trigger something because I have to go alone, quote unquote?
Yeah,
I don't think that the wagon is a character.
I've been so tight knit with it. I feel like it's character. I'll drive the wagon with me and go through.
Okay. You do that. As you enter the water, like you're forced into it's like you're spelunking in a very narrow corridor that's full of water.
Okay.
As you enter, the water displaces to just above your neck. And as you pull the wagon in, it doesn't displace anymore. And you walk down the corridor. You walk all the way to the end?
Yes.
Okay, you do that. You pull the wagon out, and you and the wagon are now dry.
All right, seems fine.
All right. I will walk through holding Jack on my shoulders.
No.
Oh, wait, Jack.
The bravest of Pancham have to go alone.
But how is he going to get across?
Jack looks at Elodie and goes, meow.
Was it like a roll
Jack,
on the Jack?
Yeah, it's like, can Jack swim?
Can he?
He's a fire type.
Okay.
You know what? No, I was going to say, I pull up Papilio, and Papilio can help, but you have to go alone.
Go alone, yeah, and we can't just leave Jack, so.
I'm going to ask Jack if he can swim.
Okay, roll a Pokemon handling.
It was a fire type, but like I sat in rivers with my Pokemon and they didn't like it, but like it's not like they died.
10.
Jack doesn't really understand what you said at all, but looks at you and goes, meow, like very courageously, as he is brave-natured.
He is brave-natured, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
He is the bravest of Pancham, as it were.
Okay. I'm going to send Jack first.
Okay.
Through. So there's somebody on each end.
Can you describe how you like encourage him to like? Do you just like plop him in the
I'm gonna
water,
beckon it from the other side too. Come on, Jack, you gotta go alone.
Gently place Jack in and be like, "Come on, Jack, you can swim through to the other side."
Great.
And like motion swimming.
Jack understands this, and he starts paddling. As he enters the water, it fills up to where his head is bonking on the ceiling, but it does not suffocate him, and he swims to the end of the corridor.
I yoink him out quickly so he can get out of the water.
Right. He's glad to be out of the water, and then he shakes himself like he's wet, but no water comes off.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go through.
Great.
You got this.
You do exactly that. You make it to the other end, and you reunite with Jack, Gimli, and the wagon of cupcakes.
Our third party member.
Yeah.
Is there a door here?
There is. You're welcome to enter it if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's keep going.
The trick house continues. You find yourself in a perfectly square room, and it is entirely white. The floors are white, the ceiling is white, the walls are white, and it's like soft and cushiony.
It's like the Oracle's room. I hate it.
There's a door at the end. It's purple and gold. And there is an elegant black calligraphy above the door, the word overthinking in cursive.
Yeah.
In front of you, there are several items. There is one apple. There are 3 chesto berries. There is a physical screwdriver, and there is a real living, breathing Pokemon. It is fairly serpentine. It's yellow and has tiny little wings on it. It looks at you and it goes, Bleh!
Oh, I was like, Pokemon. Yeah, then I was like, Dunsparce.
I was like, what is that? Oh yeah, like literally our logo. I'm gonna approach the door and try to open it.
Great. It opens.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's go.
Cool.
I was like, I'm sick of this. It's not even about thinking. I'm like, I don't care about this. Like, I'm going.
You pull the wagon through, and Dunsparce looks behind him and goes, Meh! As you leave. The door closes shut, and you find yourself in another room. It is the same texture, the same lighting. However, it is entirely green. There is a big door. It is much larger than the other ones, but it's still purple. It's still got a gold trim. It's still circular. And standing in front of it, there is a little bird whose head looks like a music note. It looks at you and goes, hoo hoo.
Oh my god, Chatot.
Yeah, it's Chatot.
Hi.
It goes, hello. Have you seen Scrub's funky hat? I can't find Scrub's funky hat.
Can you describe Scrub's funky hat?
Chatot takes a moment and thinks and goes, Scrub has a very funky hat. It's got feathers and a fun print. And lots of Pokemon can wear it, but some Pokemon can't wear it. Scrub loves to wear his funky hat. I wish I could find it. Who do you think might have it?
Not this again.
There's nothing else in this room that represents the funky hat. So we can't physically give the funky hat, but...
There's nothing else in the room, like, at all?
Nope. Chatot says, would you like to see the funky hat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Chatot goes, ah! And then a pillar of light descends from the ceiling, and there forms a very, very funky hat.
Well, we found the funky hat.
Yeah, we found it, dude.
Chatot
Yeah,
says,
This is what you were looking for.
there's the funky hat. That's incredible. But that still doesn't answer my question. Who last had it?
You?
Who?
Yeah, you literally gave it to us.
You?
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
What? But we asked
What?
about it.
Then who did that? Yeah, you said.
You did that.
Would you like to see it?
I can see the hat. I understand. I still need to know the answer.
But you just pulled it out. Like, what do you mean?
Why don't you put it on? Let me see it on you.
Wait, is this a trick? Are you trying to kill us?
No, why would I want to kill you? I just want to see this hat.
Just want to see the hat. Well, if I grab it, then I'm the last one who had it. So I'll pick up the hat and put it on my head.
Okay. You do that. It's a very funky hat. It is like...
It's super funky.
It's not congruent. Like, it's completely asymmetrical. It has lots of, like, gold and purple, as most things themed around here are, but it also has, like, feathers coming out of it. It has, like, a little propeller on it. It is incredibly funky. Chatot says, I don't like how it looks on you. Looks bad. Take it off. Take it off.
Okay.
Rude?
Well, I was the last one who had it. I'm sorry, but we have her funky hat.
It didn't look good on you, though. I need to know who had it. Who it looks good on.
Oh. Jack?
Oh, okay. Well, you should have started with that, I think. But yeah, we should put it on Jack.
Put it on Jack. Put it on Jack.
Jack, there you go, buddy.
You put the hat on Jack. It's way too big for him. It just, like, covers him.
Right.
Chatot says, no. I hate it. I hate it.
Should we take out all our Pokemon?
Yeah. Well, you should put it on first, and then...
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll put it on.
Okay. Elodie puts it on. It is incredibly funky, not well fitting. It is very weird. It feels like lumpy on your head. Chatot says, no sense of fashion. Take it off.
Rude. You don't have a sense of fashion. Anyways, but yeah, like we should take out do you want to take out our Pokemon?
Boldor. Let's put the funky hat on Boldor. It's lumpy. Boldor's lumpy.
Yeah, it's just too lumpy. It just doesn't look right. Chatot is like, no. I swear. Okay. One time I saw it on a Meowth. It went like this. Meow. It looked incredible. It was very, very pleasant to see. One time I took a trip to Alola and I put it on top of a Crabrawler. Breathtaking, one might say. It matched his gloves perfectly. I took a trip to Galar. There I found a Wooloo. The Wooloo wore the hat. Blew me away, the fluffiness of the wool, combined with the pattern of the hat. Perfection. Now, help me find another Pokemon that could look good in this hat.
Right.
Could it be one of yours?
What?
Could it be one of yours? Try it.
Sure.
Try it.
Can we put it on Cabbage?
Do you put it on Cabbage?
Yes.
When you put it on Cabbage, it changes in size. It shrinks to like fit just exquisitely. It looks incredible. Chatot says, oh, yes, it looks great. Amazing. Your Milcery is beautiful. But that still doesn't answer. Who can wear the hat and who can't?
Can we try...
Can you wear that? Did we try it on Chatot? Can Chatot wear the hat?
Do you go to put it on Chatot?
Yeah.
Chatot says, oh, no, not me. I could never wear it. I just observe it and enjoy it. Its aesthetic appearance, it pleases me so. I have seen many Pokemon wear this hat successfully. If you wish to ask, I can tell you if I've seen them wearing the hat.
Oh, so like we can just name Pokemon?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to name every single Pokemon.
Great, start. Go, Bulbasaur.
Let's Poke-Rap it. These were different regions too, right? where you mentioned the Meowth, Crab Brawler, Wooloo.
Yeah.
So Wooloo was Galar. Crab Brawler was... Where did they see the Crab Brawler?
Alola?
Alola. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, but I'm also like...
I don't think he
mentioned.
mentioned a region for Meowth.
Was there... Where did you see the Meowth with the hat?
I've seen all types of
Second
Meowth
last
wearing
one.
hats. All of them.
All of them. Okay.
All of them.
All of the Meowths wear hats.
All of the Meowths wearing hats. I was thinking it had to do with the name. My first thought
I figured he would also
was
not use the same puzzles.
but none of them use the same letter. The only letter is L, and that's not a Meowth. That's the only common letter, I think, of every, like, the most common letter. Yeah, they all had O and W until Cabbage.
Yeah.
Dang, Cabbage. Why'd we have to put it on you?
Chatot is just murmuring, "Oh, Skrelp's funky hat. It's such a pleasant hat. I wish to see it. I wish to think of more Pokemon who could wear it."
Probably right.
guess
Skrelp, too. I mean, Skrelp wears this hat, right?
Yeah.
Chatot says,
Well,
"Absolutely,
his
it's Skrelp's hat. Of course Skrelp wears it. What are you talking about?" And Chatot's like mad at you.
Should we run through like the Pokemon that we have at least to get those? So like,
Okay,
would Poplio wear it?
Poplio does not wear the hat successfully. Does not fit. His nose is too big.
What about Mudkip?
Mudkip does not successfully wear the hat. The gills just get in the way.
Would Dragolge wear the hat?
Dragolge would never wear the hat. This is Skrelp's hat, not Dragolge's hat.
Of course.
Right. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
They all are 2-stage evolutions. And the first stage of those. They're the first stage of a 2-stage evolution mon, so we can double check that theory with, like, can Ekans wear the hat?
Chatot says, "Oh, Ekans would look great in this hat."
And that's why it didn't work on our 3-stage Pokemon. And it did work on
exactly. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we can say that and check it. Sure.
Well, did we mention, like, hey, any 2-stage evolution Pokemon that's first stage can wear the hat? Like, can Coughing wear the hat?
Does Gimli propose this?
Yeah, does Coughing wear the hat?
Yes, Coughing wears the hat.
Then I think, yeah, it's 2-stage evolution Pokemon. Their first stage can wear the hat.
Is this what you propose to Chatot?
I do, yeah.
Chatot says, "My goodness, that's it! You figured it out! Skrelp's funky hat only looks good on first stage Pokemon that belong to one evolution. Incredible!" And then he just, like, pops. He was like,
oh.
Just, like, feathers fly everywhere. And then the door unlocks.
I've seen enough death today.
The hat is still there.
Oh, let's take the hat with us.
Great.
Come on, Milcery, put the hat on.
Yeah. You does Milcery put it on? Do you allow it, Elodie?
Yes, I allow Cabbage to wear the hat.
Gosh, don't be so defensive about it.
I didn't mean to come off as defensive. I was just really confused.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Why would I not want him to wear the hat?
Yeah. Cabbage puts it on and looks great. It looks very funky, and Cabbage is like, all right.
Got the cool bust out the sunglasses time.
Okay. You enter a room, and this is by far the largest room. It feels like you're outside. It's like twilight, and you are atop the steps of a ziggurat. The sun is setting, and you are in a giant not cavern, a carved out hole at the top of the ziggurat. Around you, it just stretches out like 80 feet. It's enormous. There's a grand sense of majesty about this place. At the far end, there's a massive, magnificent, circular, velvety purple and gold door. You get the impression that this is like an ultimate room, perhaps. There's a sense of finality to this. Unlike the walls of the top of the ziggurat, which are rough stone, the floor is flattened and polished to a glimmering sheen. Into the floor are carved 5 massive murals of legendary beasts. On the back wall, there are 5 large vessels in 5 different colors. There are 5 containers on pedestals, and they are empty. They are colored red, blue, light blue, orange, and yellow. And then on the ground in front of you are symbols of legendary Pokemon, and they have bowls in front of them with material. The first one, which is red, is full of sand. The second one, which is blue, is full of water. The third one is light blue. It's full of snow. The fourth one is orange, and it's full of lava. The fifth one looks empty, but it's constantly sparkling with lightning.
Right. Groudon, Kyogre, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos. Or the dogs.
Yeah.
No, it would be those. That would be the birds. Yeah.
I think it's I like birds.
Yeah, the birds fit better.
I miss Schmidt.
So, but what are we doing with these? Because
what do we? would we do?
There are vessels
wait.
on pedestals,
And
and
then
in
this
front of you there
material.
are bowls that are full of materials.
Okay, so I think we correspond those colors to those like sets because like the orange is going to be lava, the lightning's going to be yellow, unless we're looking for like counters. I'm not sure about that.
Well,
yet.
so the bowls are on the murals, or the vessels are on.
They're
the
on the murals on the ground. They're together.
The bowls.
Yep.
Is there anything by the vessels?
Nope, they're just on pedestals and they're colored.
Okay, so the murals they correspond to these like like for example what does the mural look like for next to the sand?
The mural next to the sand looks like a Leviathan looking Pokemon. If only someone in your party could help you identify what the legend of this is.
Yeah, if only they weren't turned to stone.
Imagine if somebody was here and not turned into stone. That'd be
cool.
so cool.
And neither one of us are from Kanto either, right?
No, our content member is also quite good.
That's isn't Schmidt's Johto, but
Johto.
They used to be the same country. Let's be honest.
That's true. Yeah, they're kind of right next to each other.
Well, I just like it's because the bowls are the colors. Like the sand bowl is red, the water bowl is blue, so it can't be that simple.
Lightning.
Well, I mean, simple has worked for us in the past. I just am confused about what the puzzle is.
Yeah, because it just seems like Phil stuff. The only thing that I'm thinking is going to be difficult is the lava and the lightning to move it into the
right
vessels that we want to move it into. See, like if I'm overthinking it, which I sometimes do, each one of these has a weakness to a different one.
Honestly, that was a thought that I had. So you're saying like
go to which one beats the other instead of just filling them. But then I'm also like, what if we just fill them? Like, for example, what's the consequence if we I don't know if something's going to trigger, but we can do the sand into the red vessel and just do it because the sand will come back easy. Same with the water, same with the snow. Like the only hard ones are realistically to transport, which I can do because I have 2 Pokemon that can do that. I have a Torkoal and I have Lebowski for lightning that I can just transfer like those over. But I think we want to see if something happens if we like just dump the sand in.
Have you like try it?
Right, because then we can confirm if it's not weaknesses. Because there's nothing else here, right? It's just the murals, the vessels. Then it's simple, but
yeah.
Okay, so let's just take the first vessel. It has sand. Let's try to put it into the red container, the red vessel.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Well, you're Gimli, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Yeah, you're fine. You distribute the sand from the bowl into the red vessel, and you do it, and it happens.
So nothing
bad happens.
Right. Again, but it's just like the lava commitment and the lightning commitment is something that I'm like, okay. Like if we can trigger this, let's just trigger it in order and take it like Fifth Element style and just put it in the right spots. Because that's what this feels like right now. It's just the Fifth Element puzzle. Yeah, we can pour the water in. You want to try to pour the water into its vessel?
Yeah, I can pour the water in.
Dexterity check.
17.
Yeah, pour the water in. It works.
Okay, I guess next is the snow.
Yeah.
Dexterity check.
Yeah. I got a 5.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
As you pour the snow, a lot of it spills out onto the ground, and it slowly starts to melt.
Well, that's really not ideal.
Attempt to scoop that back up.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that.
And then it's back in the bowl, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the it's in the bowl, not the vessel.
Cool. Try again.
Okay.
This time I got a 14.
Yeah, you're fine. It goes in.
Okay. Cool. Oof. Okay.
Poof.
You're not done. There's 2 pretty volatile substances that remain.
Yeah. Like how big are the vessels?
They're bowls. The vessels are like, let's see, they're on short pedestals that go up to about your waist, and the vessels are like just regular. They look like urns or vases, and they're like 2 feet tall.
Okay.
The bowls on the ground are fairly wide. They're probably like about a foot across and like half a foot deep.
Right, because the only thing I'm concerned about, Lebowski could pick it up, the lightning, but Lebowski has no dex. So actually, what I want to do is I want Lebowski to. I don't know if I want Lebowski to put his hand into the urn and just charge.
Okay.
Instead of using the lightning.
Make a very easy dexterity check for Lebowski so that he doesn't like break the urn or something.
Right. 16.
Okay. Yeah, he does that. He puts his hand in and goes, and he just charges up, and he's forcing with electricity. His armor class is also boosted, but that doesn't matter.
Because I would prefer to probably, like, Torkel's not going to have an easy time picking up that bowl, despite the fact that it's like so hot, and I know Trevor can't really hold things either.
An insane idea, and we probably shouldn't do it because I don't think it would go well. But Poplio has bubble beam. We could put the lava in a bubble and float it over. I don't think that would work. Just spitballing.
I mean, I was considering just like, I know it's lava and we probably want to hold it, but like maybe we just need to heat it. But I don't want to break the urn, so I'm not going to ember the urn.
Oh, I suppose.
Do we know Jack's moveset? I mean, Sydney would, but we can't really get.
I guess technically, yeah. I guess we couldn't answer. The only one that we do know is
Jack's not going to be able to make lava. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a functionality of Jack.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's too bad Torkel doesn't know lava bloom or something. That would be neato. I mean, I could probably just grab it and do it and go with the
consequences of whatever happens.
Yeah, but I have pretty high con, so I'll probably be fine.
Can I have...
Do you have like oven mitts or something? I know you're a baker. That seems very stereotypical, but I'm like, do you just have oven mitts on you?
I mean, I haven't had the forethought to think that, but I don't think it would be too entirely out of character.
Roll a d20.
18?
Yeah, you have oven mitts in your apron. You didn't know that they were there, but they're there.
I left my oven mitts in here.
I mean, yeah, I can try to pick up the lava thing with the oven mitts on.
Okay. Roll me
class.
A dexterity with disadvantage.
Well, I got a nat 1, so that doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, God.
You go to pick up the bowl with the oven mitts that you were just granted, and as you touch the bits of the bowl, they just ignite. They're just gone. Just burn up in ash.
Just throw them. Okay.
The other thought that I had is that I have 2 water types on standby.
Okay.
Who can put water on your hands when you are done. I wouldn't want to put water on them while you're doing it because that seems like it would be bad for carrying it, but...
Yeah. I will certainly hurt myself considering I just ignited oven mitts.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do it at all, I mean, that's understandable, but like, what is the solution?
We have to figure... Well, do you want to try the bubble thing? Containing the lava in the bubble? The downside is that the lava instantly cools and turns into a rock.
That's what I'm thinking. Is if
but
it
also,
somehow
does it need to be hot to be in the urn? It's still lava.
Right. It's lava. I mean, lava when it hardens is still lava, right? Like it's just.
We don't even know what the puzzle really is. So like.
True. We don't even know if we've solved it.
Like we're just putting stuff in things. I mean, if it doesn't work, I could just ember. So like if we do this and the bubble doesn't carry the lava over for some miraculous reason, and then like we're good there, and like we drop the rock in, it still doesn't work because it's not lava. I could just ember it afterwards because like at that point we don't have lava anyway. Like what's the risk?
I'm going to have Poplio make a bubble around the bowl of lava.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I was like, let's see what happens actually, because maybe I can just like.
That was a 5.
Okay. As the bubble approaches the bowl, it just pops from the heat.
I can't even handle it.
Well, that was that plan. This is a very hot bowl.
That is true. I want to create a rock tomb that like kind of formulates around the bowl so it's not too hot for me to touch. Does that make sense?
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll a d20 for rock tomb. Is this Toidle using it?
This is Toidle, yeah. Okay, 19.
Yeah. 19, yeah.
Kind of rock tomb to make a case in a sense.
Sure. Do you just ask Toidle to kind of make the rocks make a case, or do you kind of like assist with placing the rocks down?
Yeah, I'll just have him assist like placing the rocks down with.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check for Gimli.
13.
Okay. As Toidle sets up rock tomb, needs a little bit of finesse to get it around the bowl. As Gimli presses like the rocks like into the bowl to make a cover for it, the rocks just like as Gimli helps press the rocks into the bowl, the rocks just disintegrate, and Gimli's hand slips and touches the bowl, and the bowl is not hot to Gimli's hands.
Oh,
bruh,
that's funny.
We could have just been holding the bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the bowl.
Okay, yeah, you pick up the bowl. Give me a dex check to pour it into the vessel.
Sure. 18.
18. You do it. The circular giant door at the end of the wall, it begins spinning and spinning and spinning, and then it creaks open. Do you enter?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go!
The two of you enter with the wagon. It's an entirely dark room, and you take a few steps onto the metal platform, and then you fall. All of you begin falling and falling and falling. You feels like you reach terminal velocity. You're just falling down, down, down into the ziggurat, and then you arrive at the bottom. You don't take any damage as you smack into the ground. It's a solid ground, but you just don't feel any pain currently.
Huh.
You turn to your left, and you see a puddle of acid. It bubbles and it bubbles and it bubbles, and out of the puddle of acid comes a leak. Wait, it's Quacko. Wait, it's Schmidt and Quacko. They reverse acid themselves into the room that you're in. You turn to your right. You see a statue of rock crumble. All of it starts to shatter, and bursting out comes Cindy. And a statue of rock of Calvin appears by your side that also bursts out, and you hear an iconic as Tim the Venonat is now free from his stone chamber.
You guys are alive!
Calvin!
I had faith. I knew it.
Calvin is terrified. He's like, "What? You guys, get away from me!" And he's having such a hard time, but Tim seems fairly happy to see you.
Can I give everybody a group hug?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was comatose that entire time?
Yep. Or
Same.
no, to you and Cindy, it was like you were comatose, but actually you felt no passage of time. For all you know, Schmidt, you fell into a pot of acid and you ended up here. Cindy, you returned to stone.
I'm still scrambling for Quacko.
Yeah. Perfect.
Grab him.
Yeah.
We did it!
Quacko.
Quacko's still startled too. He's still trying to fly, like he thought he didn't fall in the acid.
Hey, where are my snaky friends?
They were not
Cindy.
your friends.
We were not.
They
Oh,
were, in
I'm gonna
fact, not kittens.
I'm gonna hand Cindy Jack.
Jack!
Jack did so well.
Yeah, Jack was brave.
Oh,
Jack was so
good job,
brave.
Jack.
I don't know what you're brave about, but that's awesome.
As you're all collecting yourselves, you find yourself in the heart of an ancient ziggurat-shaped building. The sunset light is filtering in from the inside, and you're in a big 80-foot cavern. It is massive, and there seems to be nothing in here but just pillars of stone. As you look about yourselves, you hear an iconic coming from the walls. You hear a familiar voice. Does Schmidt say that?
Do you want these cupcakes or no?
The voice says, "Of course I would like the cupcakes, but your trials are not done. Here, come join me and let's have some fun."
And
this is not good fun. I am not having fun.
Before you walks up an old man. What looks like an old man. Schmidt recognizes this figure to be exactly the same as the Jack-in-the-Box that surprised him when he uncovered it at the very first trial when you tried to find who is watching you. He is very, very weird looking. His skin is very dark, but it's like a gray color. It's like ashy colored. And he's wearing big gold earrings and he has pink hair. He walks up to you guys. Do you punch him?
Yeah.
Roll a dex. Or sorry, roll a strength.
It's a 15. Okay.
You swing your fist at him, right in his face. It phases right through his body, and he vanishes.
Oh, fuck off.
And he goes, and then you look up, and you see his disembodied head just floating, and he's just grinning at you.
Coward.
That's some Wizard of Oz stuff right here.
He he sprouts little tiny hands from beneath his head, and he pulls at one of his giant earrings, and he unhooks it from his ear, and a new one just grows back, and he throws it right at Schmidt. Schmidt, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck off! This is like a boss fight. We haven't rolled initiative yet. God damn it! That's a 6.
He throws this ring at you, and instead of going straight to your body, it diverts to under your feet, and it opens, and it creates a portal. You fall into the portal. In a flash of bright light, you're standing outside of your work. You're in Goldenrod City. It's like 7 p.m. Do you do anything?
I guess I'm off work now, so I'm going home.
Okay. You walk towards
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, that's fine. You turn about, gather your senses, and start walking back towards your house, and the portal opens up below you. And everyone witnesses as a portal took Schmidt away and then just brought him right back.
That's annoying.
The laugh goes. What do you do?
We need you to sign for these cupcakes.
Yeah, you wanna sign for these? You want these cupcakes?
Please.
The voice goes. I don't think our business is done quite yet. And
It could be though if you just signed the paperwork. It could be done, but you're not doing that.
You've psychologically tortured us enough, dude.
He takes off another one of his earrings. His disembodied head is starting to form like a more cohesive shape. It's starting to look like a body. He throws another golden earring over towards Gimli.
15.
The spinning ring just barely slides under your feet. It catches you into the portal and then pulls you up about 10 feet in the air, and you fall. Roll a d6.
3.
You take 3 points of damage as the portal pulls out from under you, spits you out 10 feet above the ground. I need Gimli to make a history check.
Nat 20.
When you challenged the Fortree City Gym, you battled a Togetic that used metronome. There was one point where you had rock tombed the Togetic, and it had summoned a move that was only recognizable as
Hyperspace Hole. Yeah,
as Hyperspace Hole.
Yeah.
The portal that you just went through was a Hyperspace Hole.
It was also Hyperspace Hole.
Yes.
So it is Hoopa. Yeah.
What the heck is Hoopa doing, like, on Route 110?
Hoopa can suck it. Hoopa can do whatever it wants, and it can suck it.
It appears like Hoopa's intent is to continue throwing rings at you. If you'd like to save that for next time, I think this is a great place to stop. Thank you for listening to this week's session of Dunsparce Drampa. Don't forget to leave a like, follow, subscribe, and all of that jazz. We would love to hear from you. We have a Dunsparce and Drampa discussion channel in the Calyrex Game Corner Discord server, where listeners react to each episode, share artwork, and ask questions to myself and the players. It's a really awesome place to hang out. Follow the links either in the description or at linktr.ee/Dunsparce. You can also find our Twitter and Patreon links there as well, other places where we'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
What's Swalot's pre-evolution name?
Golden.
No.
You're
No.
Yeah,
I'm just a forgetful guy.
Yeah, just go for it, dude. I was like, I'll wear it out. I'm a team player.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's fun.
I wonder
I'm
if,
just a forgetful guy. I didn't remember.
Right.
Yeah,
Totally
that's
fine.
definitely all that was going on.
Yeah, totally fun.